Hey baby dragons, happy Easter. Here's my mom and I, and we just came back from church and we had a great time.
Great time singing.
Yeah, her singing is so great. Okay, now we're gonna take a picture. Hey vlog, we're here with Ray and Kyle and we're gonna support our girl Lauren at her
My girl.
We're gonna support her at her dance show and we're so excited because everyone's flying out.
All the grandmas. Oh
yeah.
It's gonna be packed.
It's going to be packed and we'll show you later. Now we're just waiting and Lauren was correct. There are a lot of grandmas here.
Do you smell something?
Yeah, you're sure.
Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? Why do you run? Why are you scared of me? Why do you care?
No, stop. Keep going. I'm kidding.
Can we get your autograph?
Yes, you can. Oh, sorry. I actually left. Hold on. That's kind of janky. It'll work.
You know, we out here. Kyle, how do you feel about all you can eat sushi?
She is right.
Hey. Hit it again.
That was bad.
Hey guys, welcome to our podcast. Today we have some boba, and today we're just going to talk about The Act. If you don't know, The Act is a mini-series on Hulu, and it's centered around this girl and her mom. It's based on a true story, so you guys can
Oh, there's a bug.
oh gosh.
Oh, shit.
Anyways,
No, there for real was.
yeah, so it's a true story, so you guys can research it on your own, but basically it's this girl. And Kyle, do you want to explain what happened to Gypsy Rose? But can you like explain like what's wrong with her?
Alright, she's not a gypsy. Man, she's wild. I think she gets it from her mom. And
What kind of stuff does she do?
goes on ChristianDating.com, hires a, not hire, but like falls in love with a Go to John, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nicholas Go to John.
Yeah, so she goes on this Christian dating site and then she meets Nick and then they meet up and they have a plan. And what was the plan?
To run away with my princess, live a Disney life fantasy by killing my evil stepmom.
Yes.
Is that Cinderella?
Yes, that is Cinderella.
And so they do.
Mm-hmm.
And so my girl Gypsy, trying to be the leader, as Nick, he just wants to have fun. He's living his best life in this show.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I get it is similar, but then you don't know how similar it is, how they act.
Right.
Because I do like the Nicholas version in the show.
Mm-hmm.
He's my boy.
He's played
Austin
by
and Ally,
yeah.
Long Nick. I could relate.
Show me Nick.
Comment what you smell. Anyways.
But the show is like really good, and the next episode will be the last episode of the series. You guys should definitely watch the documentary. I think it explains like basically her situation and how that ultimately changed her life.
I think what's interesting is how I can't start a podcast. So yo, I'm trying to start a podcast, but like I can't even because I don't know how to talk.
You're saying how it's interesting how what?
I'll tell you this. It is interesting how like the real life version. There was a documentary separately from this that we both watched, and it's like the HBO version that you could see how like they're making us want to be on Gypsy's side, especially towards the end when they get interviewed by the father.
Yeah.
But I feel as if like in the act, you're more on justice, because like I find Gypsy really annoying once they escape.
Yeah.
Like it's understandable.
Okay, so we should probably say like a backstory. Gypsy has all these medical conditions and she has to be in a wheelchair. She has to take these like all these medications, like literally a closet full of medication. And some of the like diagnostics, they're not even like real.
Which is crazy how she got away with it.
Right. So how she got there was because of her mom, and she was like, oh well, she has this and this and this, and she convinced doctors that she has these conditions. And Gypsy went all of her life like thinking like, oh, I have to be in a wheelchair. If I don't, then my bones are gonna get weak and stuff. But then she realizes it's all
Hocus pocus.
an act. Yes. And she just can't take it anymore. So like we said earlier, that's when Nick comes into the picture. They meet up and they disguise a plan that Nick is going to kill Dee Dee, the mom of Gypsy, because she just had it, you know? So
You could say that Gypsy got the traits from her mother at the last time, like towards like the last year. I mean, towards her whole life, but like she definitely changed into her mother.
right.
After she escaped. Like you could see like she was stealing shit from the grocery when they had money to pay for it. Oh, her lying skills like with the detective.
Oh yeah, that one really pissed me off. And if you think we're spoiling the show for you, we're not, because this actually happened. You should watch the documentary. But okay, so
Honestly, she told me to do it.
okay, do you want to be the detective or be Gypsy? We'll act it out.
I think it'd be more fun if I'm Gypsy.
Okay,
And
so
you're the detective.
I'm the detective. You do know your mom is dead, right?
Well, wait. Go back. Wait.
Okay,
Wait. What?
She's dead. She passed away.
No.
So that in that part of the show, you're just like, oh my gosh, Gypsy, what the heck? Because she knows.
Is that a snake? Oh, that's the water.
I don't know. Because you know
You better die.
dang well that she planned. She planned this. She planned this with her boyfriend, and she knows that her mom is dead. But
And then our boy Nicholas is all like,
honestly, she told me. She told me to do it. So I'm like, yes, Nicholas. You're drinking my boba. What the heck? But yeah,
Let's go.
so next week
What is that?
is Oreo. We got Oreo boba.
You know what's cool? How like so much flavors you have in boba.
Right. So much sugar.
But I
so
feel
much
like-
cholesterol.
The fruit. I've gone to not like the fruit versions of boba anymore. I don't know. Is that?
Yeah.
I don't
Because he's
know.
a fruit hater.
I'm not a. Oh, there's your mother. Podcast ends. Peace.
Podcast ends. We're going to show you my mom. So we'll continue this podcast another time, but in the meantime, we have my mother. Oh yes, we're starting our podcast.
How are you?